Hey guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's my zombie dust clone. It's pretty clear. It could probably clear a little bit more, but it is a kind of a hazy glass. No chill haze. Let me get back to what I need to do. Let's take a drink on camera, right? That's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I got some footage of me racking that over, and I got to talk about that and talk about that, but got my SJ4 beers. They're in here. There they are. Can't see. Pow. The power of light. My gaffer, whoever. I don't know the technical terms. So they're in there chilling. Got those in the mail today. So I will start reviews shortly. Haven't been up to anything. I got a Arrogant Bastard clone kit clone, whatever, Saturday. The only thing is I'm not gonna ferment with 1056 or USO5. I'm gonna ferment with Yeast 1968 English ESB yeast. So we'll see what that does. Should change it quite a little bit, maybe, I don't know, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna go down. I think I'm gonna get a Russian Imperial Stout kit. I think I'm gonna do like an old Rasputin kind of Imperial Stout. I don't want anything I can that I'm gonna have to age for 3 or 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, whatever. I'm gonna get it, brew it, ferment it, keg it, and drink it. Something not ridiculously high. ABV. But let's see, what are we going to talk about? Let's see, we're going to talk about keg washers. Made some modifications to that. Now it's going to be a beer line cleaner for my Keyser. While I was doing some online shopping, getting little tidbits for that stuff that I needed, I found another little adapter, which basically, you look at this portion, say from there up, there's another portion exactly the same on the bottom side of that, and I got it at Brew Hardware, Bobby M site, and it's strictly made to jumper draft lines. So I'm gonna hook these in series. I'm gonna take a piece of tubing, and I'll go from here to actually be these two lines. I'll be cleaning. I'll be from there to there, so that'll come out. Actually, let's see, how the hell is that going to happen? Anyways, well, it's got to go in through the keg. Go in through the beer line. It'll come out here. Then I'll have to jumper it, or I'll get it figured out. But anyway, now I can jumper these together when I need to, and I've got more than two to do. So I'll put a picture of that, and you guys can search on the interwebs for that. I'll try to make this quick. This video is already 10 minutes long, so I'm gonna another 3.5 minutes. You guys don't need to see my ugly mug doing a beer review or anything right now. There'll be plenty of reviews later. I probably won't do all my beers reviewed on the interwebs, but I'm not gonna grade anything on the interwebs. I'll just probably give some general comments and whatnots. But I've got some kegs to clean. I've got some lines to clean. I got all my beers. All my SJ4 beers that were in here, everything is kegged. Everything is in, not kegged, but everything is in bottles now. So, in case I do go on beyond the second round, or beyond, I've got beers. Cheers. Probably don't need to talk too much more, but one thing, I'm gonna have to get my glass carboy out. See, I might have to cut that little tit off right there. Little eyelet, but besides that, it's gonna be pretty BA. Yeah, should be pretty cool. Let's see, that's about it. I think that's it. I'm gonna cut it short. I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna say, zombie dust. Nose on that is unstinking believable. It's one hell of a nose, one hell of a citra nose on it. So, oh, mishap. I got beer all over me. You'll see that. You'll see the aftermath in the video. go ahead and go to clips. Hey, thanks you guys for watching. Hey, cheers. I'll talk to you guys again probably next week. See you. Hey guys, what am I doing? I am going to transfer my Zombie Dust clone today. This thing will focus. It is not going to cooperate, but it is down about 10, 12. So that's lower than the expected gravite. That is the Y yeast 1968, the London ESB yeast. I fermented it at 68. I think when I made the brew footage video, I was going to ferment about 65, but there it is. After reading a little bit, some guys on like Homebrew Talk and whatnot recommended that ferment a little bit warmer than that, so 68. So it did drop quite a bit. A lot of people have issue with 1968 because it fluctuates so well. It drops out of suspension before it eats all the available sugars. So looks like I've done all right. So I'm gonna rack that. That's my little test sample. Drinking some pumpkin today. Not a huge pumpkin beer fan. I do enjoy pumpkin beers. I like pumpkin beers. I'm not going to go out and buy a ton of pumpkin beers, but I did wait until the unofficial end of summer to start drinking pumpkin beers, which is a little bit sweet, but it's really good. Yeah, it kind of tastes the same as it always does. But I've got still a lot of hop floating around. That's 3 ounces of Citra dry hop still kind of floating around. That would be, I put those in last Saturday morning, and they still haven't dropped out of suspension. So I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of. I've got my stuff, my typical setup, my bucket with star sand, and got my hose in there, and got my wallpaper tray with the with my auto siphon and whatnot. So I'm gonna go from there. Get her done. Get her done. I got my paint strainer bag in there. If you guys have never used a paint strainer bag, that's just a 5-gallon bag. Trick? Yeah, there's like a little bit of trick to that. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. What you don't want to do, you don't want to get that paint strainer bag real tight up against that tip, because it'll start sucking in. With these larger auto siphons, I don't know how it is with the smaller auto siphon, but it'll suck beer through there faster than it can get through the mesh, especially when you start getting towards the bottom and a lot of hop particulates around there. But besides that, there's really no trick to using them. Just you make sure you got everything sanitized and you'll be good. All right, guys. Maybe I'll do a tasting. I'm gonna do a tasting of my Zombie Dust clone. We'll do a smell, taste, mouth texture. See what its birthday is. Maybe take it out for a drink or two. I don't know. What does beer like to drink? I don't know. We'll see in a few minutes, seconds, whatever, milliseconds. All right, here she is. I got a little shot glass. Looks like a bowl jar, but that's the majority of the sample that's out of the my tube. Okay, so see how it smells. Smells awesome. It's got a really good nose on it. I've only had Zombie Dust a couple times, and they were on draft, and I can't tell you if it smells like Zombie Dust or not. I mean, it should. I mean, it's all Citra, but it smells good. It smells freaking good stuff. I don't know, maybe you guys want to look at me. Probably not. You've seen better heads on beer. Hey, that was a good joke. Okay. I got a face made for radio. Smells. Yeah. All kinds of citrus hop. Yeah, it's all over it. Let's give it a taste. It's good. It's yeah, typical like English ale yeast strains. You know, it's kind of got that fruity esters and all that good stuff. Not as fruity as like Conan variety, but it's good. It's good stuff. Yeah, I think definitely think that's a winner for beer. I really didn't give a shit about. Just made to drink. It turned out pretty well. probably above expectations. So it's good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. It's basically well, there's zombie dust clone recipes all over the interwebs, and they're basically all the same, from the recipe to the hop schedule. They're basically all the same. Maybe give or take a couple decimal places on the pounds of grain and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's a really good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. Okay, I'm gonna do some racking. See you guys. Look at that. 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 All the mess is cleaned up off the floor. But I think I pumped my auto siphon too hard, and flipping hose came off and got me, squirted me. So I got beer all over that, and good thing it wasn't a whole lot, but most of it went on the floor because it was in the hose. But yeah, word to the wise, you don't need to hump it like it's your wedding night. That's all I got. Another helpful tip. Let me just put the tip in. But anyway, yeah, disaster averted. Time to get to cleaning. What we all love to do. All right, we're gonna have a short little how-to project video today. I just got in the mail the other day. I think it was is it the Zymology book or BYO? But they talked about, there's an article in there about turning your homemade keg washer into a beer line washer, which this is not part of the article. Something I thought about, something that I'd wanted to do, so I cobbled it together today. So this is what I bought at Lowe's today. It is the Flare female reducer adapter. It's a 3/8 OD tube to 1/2 inch FIP. So that's a pipe thread. This is just a sweat on 1/2 inch MPT. This is my liquid post from my other line, cleaner beer line cleaner. So exactly what keg that's from, I'm not sure. Then I've got female quick disconnect, and I've got, the male quick disconnect with the female threads. And I've got, I've pillaged these two from stuff that I already have that I'm not currently using, so I actually need to buy some more stuff. But this is the female quick disconnect with the female 1/2 inch threads, and this is a small 1/2 inch MPT nipple that I'm not using. But I really would like to get a quick disconnect with the male threads on instead of the female side. But I'm gonna throw all this together and I'll show you guys what this looks like. So this is what it's gonna look like when it's done. So you can see this is the 3/8 flare, it goes into the post. That tip of that, the flare, is just enough to keep the push up on that. You're not going to get a seal, but you don't need it. But there's enough resistance there that it'll push the top. It'll push that little plunger. You can't see it, that's inside of the liquid disconnect. And we can go in there just like that. But not this one, because this is the beer line cleaner for my keg washer. But anyway, this is going to be the part coming from your keezer. So then you've got the 3/8 flare, like I said, and a small nipple. There's the female side, the quick disconnect. There's the male side with the female threads. And this is going to get sweated on to that. So these two will be there all the time. I'm going to have to I'll shorten the length from that point to there. And that'll stay on there all the time. So then I can go ahead and clean my beer lines. And if I want to, I need to get some, I think 3/4 inch flared unions. So then I can connect all of my lines in series and clean all of them at the same time. Clean all of them at the same time. But that's, let me get this out of here. That's that. Now let me get this undone. So that it's going to be there the whole time. That'll never come off. Once I get this on there for good. So pretty simple. This will be watertight once I put some plumber's tape on there. But that's it for about, I don't know, about $8 or so. And there's your there's your Lowe's parts list right there. Just 2 pieces. Can't get these at Lowe's, but I'm gonna have to order some stuff on the interwebs. But that's it, guys. Pretty simple.